shoot. Hold on, we can't do it that dark. We gotta have some light on a nigga, shit. Black people can't be seen in the dark. Okay, so let's just randomly, maybe it's too, let's tell them if I do it this way. Is that a better angle, better lighting? And it's 12:02 on the 21st of March. So let's put the timer on and say 14 minutes and get cut off at that point. Now, let's just go ahead and jump right into reading some Tao. Randomly pick, let's go towards the end here. Let's say this one here. Manifestation, page 342. And opposite alienation on page 343. I'm going to try to get through these two in these 14 minutes. Manifestation. Watching a performance of warriors, I was told. This fighter's tradition is 600 years old. And I saw a performance so marred in ritual, as if nothing valid had happened in 600 years. We must honor the classical without being irreverent. That's a mispronunciation. That's irrelevant. We must honor classical without being irrelevant. IRRELEVANT. Followers of Tao place great value on ancient traditions, and living and valid tradition is like a river with a long course. It brings freshness, richness, and fertility, just as a drought-ridden place cannot bring forth sweet fruit. Those without tradition have less support for their endeavors. I'm going to read that again. Forgive me. Followers of Tao place great value on ancient traditions. A living and valid tradition is like a river with a long course. It brings freshness, richness, and fertility. Just as a drought-ridden place cannot bring forth sweet fruit, those without tradition have less support for their endeavors. What makes a tradition alive? The adherents must be fully capable of manifesting the greatness of their tradition in contemporary setting. Contemporary settings, plural. If someone says that they are expert in traditional medicine, then they must be able to heal others today. If someone says they are capable in traditional calligraphy, then they must be able to write beautiful words today. If someone says they have mastered esoteric spiritual traditions, then they must be able to manifest the power of that spirit today. We should not ape the habits and theories of a long dead people and time in the name of tradition. We must be ruthless in this respect. Unless the force of tradition allows us to manifest a unique greatness, there's no reason in keeping it. Alienation. Why yearn for a promised land? The true land is in the heart. Today, Jews meet with Tibetans. They believe they have something in common in that they have both been exiled from their homelands. They are not alone. Chinese find themselves strange natives of the lands outside China. Some Europeans have been forced far from their birthplaces by war and arbitrary boundaries. Native Americans are alienated in their own ancestral lands, and the African descendants of slaves are still victimized by institutional shackles. Those who follow Tao recognize the importance of place, people, and nation. But these factors cannot be allowed to hold ultimate sway. Tao affirms the responsibility of the individual over the people. We cannot allow ourselves to be hobbled by the woes and alienation of our race or nation. It is our responsibility to overcome these, even if we can only succeed in our hearts. By following Tao, we join a larger spiritual order. There is a great comfort in being a part of something that is not tied to place or state. Indeed, since Tao is not wholly regulated to the material level, it can never be taken away from us. Even if we are exiled from our homelands and thrown into the most miserable prison, Tao is there for us. Once we enter it, we need never be frightened by the threat of alienation again. Superb choice and selection. My chi brought me there after performing those 7 dances. And it now being the next day. It's already 12:11. on the 21st, Monday, March 21st, 2022. Manifestation and alienation. How would you convey the message of spirituality? I just got through watching Words and Pictures. They were debating on, words are lies, but pictures have more meanings. But it's like I have to combine all of the art and science, math, and all of it together to, you can't define divinity. There's no word, there's no, what definition? How is that one drawn? How is that I drawn? Is there a definition or meaning behind the connotations to lead to the abstract? Definition is a noun. Intent of your word, that's a verb. What is your intent? Is your intent to reach your spiritual consciousness, your cognitiveness? I am biological living light, a child of the sun, understanding my DNA and the liquid fluid in my pineal gland and the conveyance of ancestral messages through the traditions, making my own manifestation and not alienating myself. I'm good. I talk great shit. Yes, this is the Reverend Dr. Richard W. Arthur Jr. The day after the spring equinox, the day after, what is it, the 20th? And I was born, or actually I was conceived on May 20th. So this is 2 months before my conception. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off and see how this works out for Brother R.A. Thank you so much for tuning in, and peace, love, and soul happiness.